I hope you guys are all doing great. I am doing fine. I hope that nobody's going to be upset with me because I know on my thumbnail for my live tonight I had my Josephine wall out again. And I was working on it during Mindy's live, and I realized that in order to talk with you guys live and watch chat, it was going to be way more than my teeny tiny little brain could comprehend to work on that kit and also, stay up with chat and get anything done on it. So I decided to switch it out, and I pulled out an oldie but goodie. This diamond painting I have not touched in almost a year, since last August when I did my no start month of August. Um, and I'm almost done with it. This is Wildflowers Butterflies by Gina Jane from Diamond Art Club. It's 84 by 56 centimeter. And the only thing I have left, I don't know if you can even tell, but I just have this very small, probably 25 by 25 centimeter area left to finish in this entire diamond painting, and it'll be finished. And it's absolutely gorgeous. I don't know if they even have this one anymore. It's like I said, I've had it going for well over a year. Uh and I thought, I'm gonna pull that one out and finish it. I knew right where the drills were, so it was an easy one to grab. And I uncovered everything I have left. I'm going to work on it till it's done now, because I should be able to get this done by tomorrow, because the insomnia is hitting me hard again, you guys. The insomnia is hitting me hard again. So I have been not sleeping. And not sleeping at night anyways. Okay, I'm gonna say hello to everyone. Hi Cindy. Cindy, I need to thank you. Thank you so much for getting in touch with um uh Beth from Whimsical Daisies about the Not Your Mama's Mud. She reached out to me and contacted me and let me know when she had restocked her Not Your Mama's mud in her Etsy shop, and I was able to get some. So thank you so much for doing that for me. You didn't have to do that, but I really appreciate it. I don't know why I didn't just think about reaching out to her myself. I think because I never want to bug people, but thank you for bugging her. She was very nice too, and that was really sweet. So thank you so much for doing that. You're a great friend. Hi Sue, how are you doing? Mary Lou's here, and Judy. Judy, did you send me an email yet about those trays that you won last Saturday? I haven't checked my email, and I'm going to the post office on Monday, so I'd like to get those out to you. So anyone that I owe anything to, it's all going out on Monday. Mary Lou, Judy, hi Roxanne, how are you? Lucy, Andrea, hi Jennifer, hi Karen and Chantel. Um, I love coneflowers and butterflies, beautiful. Yes, this is gorgeous. Yeah, Sue, no, I didn't finish this one. Hi Bethany, and Chewy and Mindy. Yeah, that's what Sue just said. Just thought you finished that one already. No, I just got this little 25 by 25 centimeter area left to finish. And I have a personality flaw. I have several personality flaws, but one of my personality flaws is that and we've talked about this before, I am this way with TV shows, or TV series. I don't like to finish things. And it's a psychological thing, because if I finish it, then it's over. And I really enjoyed working on this one. The colors are so gorgeous, and just the flowers are so just bold and bright and in your face. And orange is my favorite color, and the yellows and oranges in these is just gorgeous. It's just everything about it I love. It's a round. It's a good old one with the nice drills from Diamond Art Club. They're, the ones that are nice and wet and shiny. I love those drills, and I didn't want it to end. So if I didn't finish it, then it didn't have to end. And it's weird. I think it was Joe left me a comment once about, he said something about, I can't believe how many diamond paintings you have that are close to being finished. Why don't you finish them? And honestly, it's a psychological thing. I feel like if I finish it, then I'm losing a good friend. And I can't ever go back. And you know, and do it again. There have been, I think, two diamond paintings that I would love to do again, just for the process. That I had such an enjoyable time working on the diamond paintings that I would love to just do it again because the process was so fun and the outcome was so beautiful. This would probably fall in that category. I would do this one again. So pretty. So pretty. Hi Brienne. Brienne, is that how you say your name? Correct me if I'm wrong. I apologize if I'm getting that wrong. No, I did, Judy. I probably did. I haven't checked my email. I knew I couldn't get out to the post office at all last week, so I didn't even check my email. But I will be getting um I will be getting it out on Monday. Hi Lisa, how are you? Lisa, are you back to diamond painting yet? Do you have everything moved and are you all settled in? Bethany, that makes sense to you? Thank goodness that makes sense to you. I hope that I'm glad it makes sense to somebody because most people think that I'm just an absolute weirdo. And oh, Bethany, you're another person I owe something to. And yes, that painting that I owe you is going out in the mail on Monday. To be honest with you, I had to wait until I got paid. I had a lot of stuff to ship out. Didn't make sense to go there and only be able to ship a couple of things. So I had to wait for payday, and it's finally here, so yay me. It's going out. Brienne. Okay, I did say it right. Brienne. Brenda, Mama B Diamond Drillin'. Hi, how are you? I am well. Yes, this is beautiful, isn't it? No, not all settled, but still organizing. But you finished a diamond painting. Good, Lisa. Good. I'm glad that you're getting back to it. I know that it takes a lot to get settled after a move, but you've got to treat yourself and, you know, you've got to have some relaxed time too. And hopefully, you know, this is a hobby or a craft that is relaxing for you and is enjoyable to, you know, to do it, or for, you know, as a recreational activity. Once it becomes a job, then it's no more fun. You know, I did a lot of gifts last year for Christmas of diamond paintings, and they weren't unsolicited because I know a lot of times people think, you know, nobody wants that. You know, I've heard people say that, like, don't make a diamond painting for somebody. Nobody wants that for a gift. Well, for these particular people, they did want them. But I did a lot, I committed myself to a lot of gifts last year of diamond paintings, and they were big diamond paintings. And I put a lot of pressure on myself, and it became not fun. It became like a job, and I am not going to do that this year at all. I have decided. I made a lot of handmade gifts last year. I crocheted a ton. I did a lot of cross stitch. And it overwhelmed me and it was just too stressful. It was so stressful that I'm not going to do it. If it happened, like I'm making a blanket for my mom, but if it doesn't happen by Christmas, it doesn't happen by Christmas, and she'll get it when she gets it. I know Mindy in her live was talking about, Mindy says, I'll give you one guess, what I'm doing right now. Mindy, I know exactly what you're doing right now. You are in the drive-through at Dairy Queen. And you're making me so jealous. I was going to say in your live, I wish that I had time to go get ice cream. My thing lately has been chocolate peanut butter malts. I've been addicted to chocolate peanut butter malts with extra malt mix. Love extra malt mix. Brienne says, most people can't pronounce my name, so I'm shocked you got it right. Well, yay me. Bethany, I'm eating ice cream for dinner. How about you, Mindy? Jennifer got ice cream too, strawberry sundae. You guys, I'm so mad. I'm so jealous. I'm so jealous that you guys all got ice cream and I didn't have time to go get any. I wanted some. And I would have sent Jeff, but it's Saturday night and he's already had a few bush lattes, which is, you know, Bush Light. And so he can't be driving anywhere to get me ice cream. And Nate's only 13, so I can't have him driving for ice cream yet. And I just cracked my bottle of wine for the night. This is my once weekly time that I have an adult beverage. Same vintage of the week, Barefoot Riesling. I've been gravitating towards that one lately just because it's really good and really cheap. Oh, you're not there yet, Mindy, but you are on your way? I don't know what Dale's thinking. His ice cream is going to be completely melted by the time you get back. But you know what? I don't mind melted ice cream. I actually kind of like my ice cream on the soft side. I've been addicted. Well, I'm over it now, but you guys probably remember me talking about for about 2.5 months. I was on this ice cream kick. And when I get on a kick with something, I think I must have somewhat of an addictive personality. And thankfully, that's never been anything destructive like drugs or alcohol or anything. But I do get that way with crafts, definitely. I tend to, if I really get into something, I go 110%. My nickname is Ange NATO, which is where Craft NATO came from, because I just go at it, or Boil Over Angie. My husband has always called me Boil Over Angie because anything I do, I'm going to do it 125%. Not even 110%, 125%. So he always teases me, you know, because I never half-ass anything. I full-ass everything. I'm more than full-ass it, and I've got the ass to prove it. But I was on so I get on these kicks with food where I'm just addicted to a certain food for, you know, weeks to months. And it has ranged from everything from M&Ms to Skittles to Twizzlers to a certain kind of made in Michigan potato chips, to the Hullis popcorn, with the clown on the bag, to you name it. I've probably had the obsession. Well, my obsession recently has been with Blue Bunny ice cream. And I was so addicted to this Blue Bunny ice cream. It was so bad. I was at the point that I was eating a half gallon of ice cream a day. That is a lot of ice cream. I've been having some health problems. You guys know I've been on and off YouTube for a little while, for a few months now, and so I had been going to the doctor quite frequently, and I've been getting weighed every time I go. Well, while I was in the major throes of my ice cream addiction, I put on 26 pounds in 2 months, eating a half gallon of ice cream a day. That is a lot of weight to put on in 2 months. That was insane. That was insane. But luckily, I'm off ice cream. And I just went to the doctor again last week, and I have lost a little bit of weight. So I'm taming it down. I'm taming it down. Oh. Oh, Brenda, you're still on the Turkey Hill Mint chocolate chip. Oh, Sue, you're going to go get ice cream after the live. Good for you. Good for you. Oh, Mindy's telling on you, Sue. You had ice cream earlier, and you're going to go get ice cream again? That's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. But anyways, when I was on my big ice cream kick, I would take it out of the freezer and then let it sit for about 15 minutes. And then scoop it out and eat it. And I like my ice cream a little bit melty. Does anybody else like that? Or do you like it fresh and hard out of the freezer? I like mine a little on the melty side. So, ooh, Love's beef jerky. Love's like the gas station Love's? Is that what you're talking about, Jennifer? Yes, better made potato chips, Mindy, exactly. Better Made potato chips, it was the sweet barbecue flavor. Those were the ones that I was addicted to. And if anybody touched my sweet barbecues, they were in trouble. They like were seriously on my shit list if they were caught touching my potato chips. And it is only a Michigan thing. And it's funny because while I was in the throes of this potato chip addiction, is we were scheduled to go to Florida for spring break, me and my kids. And so that particular year, we were going with a girlfriend of mine and her daughter. And we always road tripped it. I think I've talked before about every year going on our road trip to Florida for spring break with my girls. And um, it's a long drive. I mean, it's, 21 hours from Michigan to get to the part of Florida that we went to. So while we're driving, so I had to pack, I had forethought about this. I packed 5 bags of potato chips, and those were going to be my chips for the week, to feed my addiction. And we got to Florida, and those little shit girls had been in my stash. I had all kinds of other snacks for everybody else. The only thing I asked is that you don't touch my potato chips. So what do? We get there, I had 2 bags of potato chips left to last me for like 7 days. It was not, and I couldn't get them because they're only in Michigan. It was a rough. Oh, I was hot. I was so mad. In fact, they still tease me to this day about how upset I got about those darn potato chips. But yeah, so I must have an addictive personality. Thankfully, it's never gone past craft supplies and food. It's never gotten into, drugs or alcohol. So that's a good thing. That's a good thing. I can't imagine if I ever tried crack or something like that. Woo, can you imagine me on crack? I don't know. That would be a lot to handle. That would be a ton to handle. So, Brenda, you said you like yours a little melty. Yes, so you can, yes. Marion, you like yours a little melty too. Jennifer, yes, likes hers melty. Bethany said when you're a kid, you'd let it sit a couple minutes and stir it around until it became like soft serve. Heck yeah. Yeah, Mindy, you're right. Sue, go get ice cream during the live. That's fine. Yep, Mary Lou likes ice cream when it starts to melt too. Cool. Yes, Brenda, I would. I'd be whipping snapping. Oh, yeah, no drugs. No drugs for me, not ever. So, say no to drugs, kids. But say yes to, everything else. Say yes to all the good foods. It doesn't hurt anything to enjoy what you love. Just like talking about, Mindy was talking about that she bought 4 diamond paintings or whatever today. You know what? Do what you love. If it makes you happy, do it. I was talking to Mindy the other day. I want to place another big ice yarns order, and I had a whole bunch of stuff in my cart. And you guys who know about yarn know that Ice Yarns has extremely cheap yarn, but extremely high shipping. It's coming from Turkey, and they ship it express. You get it within a few days. But it's very, very expensive. Your shipping often ends up being more than your yarn. But if you can place a big order, the shipping cost proportionately goes down, if you know what I mean. I mean, the price goes up, but proportionately to the amount of yarn you get, it is less expensive per skein, if that makes any sense. So if I'm going to make an order from Ice Yarns, I want to make it worth my while. And I want to, do kind of a big order. So I had a whole bunch of stuff in my cart, and I looked at my total, and with shipping, it was going to be like $400. And I was like, oh, Mindy, I've got to pare this down a little bit. We've got to talk. But you'll be glad to know, Mindy, that I reined myself in, and I decided that I would rather, because I don't know. I've only ever gotten ice yarns that one other time. There are a few yarns that I got that I was very happy with. One of which I just made a, Mindy's gonna laugh. I made a sweater with last week. Yes, I made a whole sweater last week. Um, I made a sweater with last week, and it's a wool sweater for winter. What happened was I was watching an unboxing video and saw a pattern that I liked, and I thought to myself, "Oh, that's I've got the perfect yarn for that pattern." So I just went and just whipped it up real quick. It was like a size 5 bulky yarn and with a 8mm hook, so it went really fast. Is why I was able to do it that quickly. But anyway, um, I decided instead of spending all that money on ice yarns that I'm not sure if I'm going to like, I would rather save my money and get some specialty yarns like Mindy was talking about. Go to the cool yarn stores, be able to touch and feel the yarn, and get some really nice stuff. But I am looking at starting to sell my crochet creations at festivals and craft shows and stuff locally. So for that, I am not going to use, Malabrigo and, I'm not going to use little yarn shop yarns that cost $1 million because you're never going to get that back. People don't realize um, the cost, they don't realize the cost involved. So I was thinking, the ice yarns would be a good alternative, cost effective alternative to for that. But yeah, so but I didn't order anything yet, Mindy. I'm gonna save my money. Let's go yarn shopping. Okay, Mindy's getting an upside down banana split and a brownie sundae. That is such a smart idea. I had never heard of an upside down banana split until you just mentioned it tonight. But it's such a good idea because I love the banana more than anything in a banana split. And if you get it upside down, then you can get some banana in every bite. You don't have to like dig down to the bottom. That's a super great idea. Did Dale come up with that, or is that like a thing? Has anybody else heard of that? An upside down banana split? Am I just late to the game on that? Super good idea. Hi, Irene. How are you? Yes, Mary Lou. By the time you get ice cream home from the store, it is perfect. That's the way I love it most. Mary Lou says, I love mystery boxes, and the only thing I know how to make is an Afghan and ugly dishcloths. Well, Mary Lou, oh, you did get one of those Lion Brand mystery ones. I am Christmas yarn bags. I am so jealous. I am so jealous. Yes, Jennifer, that Picasso yarn is very, very pretty. Um, I also want to try, I think it's called Lorena. Have you ever had that from Ice Yarns, the Lorena? But I had an idea and I ran it past Mindy, and maybe we'll still do a smaller order. But another way to save on shipping would be if you had someone local to you that was also into crochet, knitting or crochet, that you could go in together and place an order. And that way you could get the bulk discount for shipping, and split the order between you. So maybe we can still get together and look at that. And if we want, I know you were searching for some cotton yarn. If you wanted to try some of theirs, maybe we could still do a smaller order. I'll pare down my cart. $400 is a little excessive. I do have, speaking of yarn things, I did, however, Mindy, I didn't place that big Ice Yarns order, but I did order a bunch of yarn from a bunch of other places today. So I will have some yarn stuff to show you in my next yarn video. Well, hopefully in my next one. It'll be here in time. I might have to do 2 yarn videos because I've got so much stuff to show you that I've been working on, and then I'll have to do a separate video for new stuff. Otherwise, it'll just be way too long. Oh, hi, Berta. How you doing? Have you been here the whole time, or did you just get here? Mary Lou, how was your Lion Brand Christmas bag? Because I know that Mindy said hers wasn't as great as Crystal's from Bag a Day Crochet, and I know Sue got one too, so I'm just wondering how did you like yours? Were you happy with everything you got in yours? And how much was it? I'm just curious. Since I missed out on it. I wouldn't have been able to get it anyways because it wasn't payday yet, but Berta's been lurking. Well, Berta. Angie, do you ever make little dog sweaters? Like small. Ooh, Berta, I would love to make your puppy a little sweater. Oh, okay. Pick out a color and write down her dimensions, like from neck to tail, and like from legs to legs, like body length, and then girth around. I will make your doggy a sweater. That would be awesome. Yep, my yarn budget's still intact. Let's go. Whoop, whoop, whoop. $19.99 a sack, Sue? That seems cheap. That seems cheap. That's awesome. You have 2 doggies? I'll make them both a sweater. Pick out colors. Or do you want them to be matching? That would be awesome. I would love to try that. Yes, yes, yes. You have chihuahuas, right? Am I remembering that right? Or is it you who has chihuahuas? I love chihuahuas. I had one. He was a little shit, but he was my little shit. You know what I mean? Kind of like people who have delinquent children. You know, you still love them even though they're little delinquents. Luckily, I've got good kids. So far, so good. So far, so good. Nate's only 13, but he's still good. So I'm still, batting 1,000 here with my kids. Speaking of kids, you guys have probably noticed that I'm super sad. Maddie isn't here tonight. But I really appreciate that you guys are still hanging out with me. I thought this would be a good test to see if you were hanging out with me on Saturday nights because of Maddie or because you like me. So you guys are making me feel really good that you're all still here even though Maddie isn't. Nobody has left because Maddie's not here. So I'm happy about that. Yeah, that makes me happy. Before shipping, it was $19.99. Oh, you got 9 skeins. Okay. Hi, Sierra. Before shipping, it was $19.99. I guess it was okay because I'm very slowly learning, trying to learn about yarn. No wool, which I was happy with. Okay. Matching blue and green. Okay. Yes. Give me measurements, Berta, and we're going to get going on that. 9 skeins. Very cool. Bethany, we love you both. Thank you so much, Bethany. You're so sweet. Oh, thank you, Lisa. Jennifer, you have a Chihuahua too? Cool. Cool, cool, cool. My Chihuahua passed away sadly almost 2 years ago, and he was not very old of a guy, but he was sickly. He was sickly his entire life. He was the product of a puppy mill, and he was a rescue, and he was the runt of the litter. His siblings grew to be about 10 pounds each, between 7 and 10 pounds, because I kept in touch with the people who adopted his litter mates. But he, at his heaviest, weighed 2.5 pounds. So he was always sickly, just not a very healthy guy. But he was, he was my guy, and he was a little asshole, but he was my little asshole. And I miss him. I miss him. His name was Cinnamon, or Mini Pie, or Mins. We call him Mins, mostly. Actually, I call him Little Effer, but I said the whole word. Little Effer. Lisa has a cat. Yeah, it is, Brenda. It's sad. It's sad. Chihuahuas always think they're the boss, too. Always, always, always. I don't know if I've ever told the story before about the one time we were fostering a St. Bernard. So we had a 2.5 pound Chihuahua, probably about a 35 pound Australian Shepherd mix, and a 187 pound St. Bernard. all in the same house. Guess who was the boss in this house? The 2.5 pound Chihuahua. For sure. Like, without a doubt. Oh, Brenda. Your sister lives in Florida, and near her they found 900 beagles. Wow, 900 beagles. That is just, those poor dogs. Doesn't your heart just break? You know, the one thing that gets me, and I'm not a terribly sentimental or emotional person. In fact, I'd say I'm maybe a little under emotional sometimes. But there's three things that really get to me. That is the mistreatment of the elderly, the mistreatment of children, and the mistreatment of animals. And that is just heartbreaking. You know, those animals, they're defenseless, you know, and it's horrible to think that people would treat animals as horribly as they do. So I was happy that I was able to, you know, rescue him and at least make his life a little bit better, you know, for the short. He was 7 years old, so he wasn't terribly young when he passed away, but he, you know, a Chihuahua could easily live 20 years, small breed dogs. So he just didn't live as long as I would have liked him to. We buried him in the backyard next to our Australian Shepherd. She lived until she was 15, so she had a good long life. She was a sweetheart. So I lost both of those dogs within a year of one another. That was a terribly hard year for pets. Very hard. You got 12 skeins, Mindy? Huh. Yeah. Right. Oh, hi. Hi, Sue. How you doing? Yes, it is a vibrant. Okay, Mindy, you go eat ice cream. It is vibrant, isn't it? This is Wildflowers Butterflies. It's an older Diamond Art Club kit. And I've only got, it's 84 by 56. And I've just got this little teeny area here left. Can you even see my hands? My camera might be in a messed up position. I've just got this little teeny area here left to finish. And it's been sitting on my guest bed for a year. I haven't touched it in almost a year. And I was going to work on my Josephine wall, but I couldn't do it with 250 colors and trying to watch chat and trying to talk to you guys at the same time. Plus drinking wine, I was like, yeah, no, we're not going to do that tonight. So I had to switch this one out at the last minute. But Jennifer says, I don't sleep well. Bonzo will go to bed and demand bark or argue. I'm not going to bed. He'll finally give up and come and lay on the couch. Yeah, exactly. My Chihuahua, he was very possessive of me. And he would sit with me in my recliner. Now, I haven't slept in a bed in, what's this, 2022? Nate's 13. I haven't slept in a bed in probably 12 years because of my back and my hips and my pelvis. I have some problems. And so I sleep in my recliner. And my little Chihuahua, even though he was only 2.5 pounds, he slept with me. You know, he was in my chair with me all day, every day, all night, every night. And he never left my side. But he was extremely possessive. If anybody even came near my chair, he would just go nuts. He would just like let loose and just give you the what for. And yeah, it was funny. It was funny because people would just like get scared of him, and he was so little. It was so funny how many, you know, grown ass people would get scared of this teeny little dog barking at him. It was cute. It was really cute. Oh, so you know what? Let's do something. We're going to do a couple things tonight. We're going to, first of all, I'm going to do another little giveaway. Since I'm going to the post office on Monday, I have something else that I found that I wanted to do a giveaway on. And I love doing giveaways during lives. It's probably one of my funnest times to do them. So let me show you real quick first what I am going to do for a giveaway. I'm just going to cover up these sticky areas because I've got some other stuff I want to show you too. And I don't want to make a mess. All right. So I tried to give this away once before and the winner didn't claim it, and I couldn't get a hold of them. I couldn't find them. So we're going to try it again. This is a pen from Placques. I'm probably not saying that correctly or with the correct accent, but it is that company from France, and it is a coffee bean pen. So it is extremely aromatic. It smells exactly like coffee beans. It's got a cream colored acrylic, and then the coffee beans are not swirled in, but the coffee beans are in amongst it. And it smells like a hot cup of coffee. And I can imagine that as you use it, the warmth of your hands are just going to continue to activate that scent. It's really, really cool. And it has a skinny four placer on the other end and a single placer on this end. And this is the shape of it. I know that, maybe if you don't like this type of shape, maybe you don't want to enter this giveaway, but it's a very nice pen. It was not cheap. So it's a nice giveaway. So what we'll do is we'll do the pick a number thing. I've got a pen and a piece of paper, and I'm going to pick a number between 1 and 30. Hold on, I got to scratch out my old number that's on there. Can you see me over here writing? No, you can't see me. Okay, so I'm going to pick a number between 1 and 30. And I folded it up, and here's my number is right here under that. So I'm going to put my pen away so you know, no cheating. So that's my number that I wrote down. And I'm going to write start in the chat. And go ahead, and everybody please just enter once. Pick a number between 1 and 30. The closest person to that number without going over will win this pen from Placques. So I know it's a really, it's a cool, a very, everybody loves their pens. I do have a couple of other pens from them, and they're beautiful, beautifully crafted pens. They do a very good job there. So we will see. I'll give you guys a second for everybody to get their number in. And then when I type stop, again, it'll be the closest person to that number without going over. And if we have 2 people who get it right on the nose, I'll have to come up with something. Hopefully that won't happen. Hopefully that won't happen. All right. Dun, 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 dun. Has everybody had a chance? Nope, I still see numbers coming up, so I'm going to give it another second. Give you guys another minute. Oh, so fun. I love doing giveaways. And again, it'd be great if I could send this out on Monday, because I know I'm going to the post office on Monday. So if you could get a hold of me, whoever wins, with your mailing address before Monday, that would be awesome. All right, I'm going to go ahead and put stop in the chat. Anything after that number that's typed won't count. And I'm going to go back and see what we've got. So far, it looks like, oops, I should show you the number before I tell you who won, right? The number is 12. So I'm looking for 12 or the closest to it without going over. And it looks to me like it is, and tell me if I'm wrong, but it looks to me like it's Karen at 11. Is that right, everybody? I think it is. So congratulations, Karen. Whoop, whoop. I hope you like it. I hope you like it. So send me an email with your mailing address. My email address, I'll just tell you what it is real quick. It's an439ho@yahoo.com. If you can't remember that, or actually I'll write it in the chat. I'll just type it in the chat. That way you've got it. So I don't think I have any mods in here right now. But that's my email address, Karen, if you want to send me your mailing address. Yeah, no problem. I'm glad. Congratulations. I'm glad that you won. Okay, moving right along. I got some other stuff I want to show you. Might as well do that while I've got this painting covered. When I was at the retreat, there were several vendors there. And one of the vendors that was there was Craftably. And as you may or may not know, I am now an affiliate for Craftably. So my affiliate code is going to be in the description tab of this video. It's not there now, but I'll put it there. But I wanted to show you some of the things. Now, I didn't buy any. They didn't have any large diamond paintings available for sale at the retreat. But they had a whole bunch of accessories and smaller diamond painting projects. And I bought a bunch of stuff. And I've been waiting to show this all to you guys. And so I figured, what better time than on a live? Might as well, right? So you can find all this stuff on their website. So the first thing I got was, I've never had one of these before, but isn't this pretty? It's so pretty. Look at that gorgeous butterfly, all the purples and all the colors. It is a drill storage container, because God knows I need more drill storage, right? So, ooh, and it's got a, okay, so you've got, it's just one layer, and it looks like we have 2, 4, 6 by 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 60. And these are, you know, they're decent sized bottles. You could probably fit, I would say, 2,000 drills in there easily. I would say that. You probably a medium-sized DAC bag of drills would go in here. Not one of the great big ones, but probably a medium-sized one. But then look at this. Wow. This is kind of a nice pack that it comes with. This is a lot of nice stuff. So it did come with these stickers, little round labels for the tops, which is great because I don't have any round labels. But you get a collapsible funnel, a bunch of white pens, 3 white pens with different thin multi-placers on them. Then you get this acrylic pen. Very cool. I love the color. You know, I am a fan of these cheap pens too. I've bought these on Amazon before. I like them. Oh, actually, there's another clear pen. Then you've got labeled numbers 1 through 100. Very cool. Little round labels 1 through 100. 2 more sheets of little stickers. A thing of multi-placers and tips and straighteners. A thing of baggies. A bunch of 4 squishies. A couple teeny purple boats. A big purple boat. And then 2 of those sticky pads. That's a lot of stuff in here. A macaroon with, I'm assuming it has wax in it. A macaroon with wax. And, I don't know if I can get that back on there. A bunch of squares of purple wax. I've never had purple wax. Has anybody ever used purple wax? Is the only difference the color? I know people say, oh, blue wax is better than pink wax, or white wax is better than pink wax. I've never seen purple wax. I would think that the only difference would be the color, but maybe I'm wrong. Oh, and a straightener. A big, a big straightener. I needed one of these. I lost mine. All right, so that's pretty nice that you get all of that stuff in there. This will probably end up in a giveaway one of these days. So, you know, keep an eye out for that. This whole kit will probably end up in a giveaway. Put everything back in there as nicely as I can. And we'll move on. Yeah, so they do hold a lot. Aw, Sue, you're so nice. Thank you. Thank you for saying that I'm a nice person. I try to be a nice, I believe in karma, and when you put good things out in the universe, Good things will come back to you. So that's nice. It's a nice compact little case to hold 60. You know, for traveling, this would be really nice. And it's like a nice satiny finish on that. It's fabric. It's not vinyl or anything. It's a fabric. All right. So then let's see what else I got. What else did I get? I got, oh, this diamond painting plaque. Let's take a look at it. So Craftably does have a lot of this type of stuff now. They don't have just big canvases. They've got a lot of, you know, smaller projects. So it's a tin with a Christmas tree, and it's a special drill. It has all kinds of different drill types. Lots and lots of them. 17 at least. So that's pretty, and it has a hanger. That's kind of a janky hanger. I might use something different. You know, it's not very, but you could switch it out with something else. Janky, is that a word, janky? I just used the word janky. All right, so I got that one, and then I got another one like that. And this one I had to get, because you know how I feel about skulls. So it's a sugar skull. And look at that. Look at how much area you have to drill on that. There's a lot of drillable area on that one. That's a lot. I mean, that's worth it. And these were fairly inexpensive. I want to say, I'm not even going to venture a guess and say how much it was because I don't want to be wrong. But wow, look at all the fun drills with this. Oh. Very cool. Let's look. Oh my goodness. Wow, there's just all kinds. So we got those orange plasticky looking ones. I'm not going to go through each and every one. I'll just run them past real quick. We'll be here a month of Sundays otherwise talking about this. These are my favorites. You guys know these ones are my favorite special drills. The ones that look like stars or buttons. Then all your crystals. Very pretty. That's going to be fun. I want to do that one. That looks like a lot of fun. I don't know what I'm going to do with it once I get it done. I say hang it up in my craft room, but my craft room only has 4 walls, you guys. And they're pretty much filled. Someday you guys will see my craft room, but not anytime soon. Sue has seen my craft room. Sue, my craft room is not in any shape to be showing anybody. Sue knows my deepest, darkest secrets. Okay, what else did I get? This one I'm super excited about. I saw someone, I think it was Mindy, had one similar to this, but it was a little bit different. I'm really excited about this one. Now, this one might end up being a gift for my mother-in-law because she really is into diamond painting, and I think she would really enjoy this one. So it's a plaque that comes with a metal chain that says welcome to our home, and you diamond paint the word, you know, just the words, but then you see how home is empty. Well, you've got all these little magnetic different themes that you put on there for the different seasons. So, or seasons, or, you know, just whatever mood you're in. So you got the apple goes on there. Welcome to our home with the apple. Then you've got this cool gingerbread house, a butterfly, a mandala, a puppy dog, a jack-o'-lantern, a Christmas tree, Santa and his sack, an elefante, a heart, a 4-leaf clover, and a cupcake, decorated cupcake. So they're not really for holidays so much as they are just I mean, I guess the clover would be for St. Patrick's Day and the heart maybe for Valentine's Day and of course the Christmas ones. But you could just change it out at, you know, at your whim. You know, whatever tickled your fancy. And then you've got all your drills in there to do it with. It just looks like it's just all a bunch of different colored crystals. And some regular white resin drills here. But I really think my mother-in-law would get a kick out of that one. Because she really likes doing partials. In fact, that's all she does is partials. I'm trying to get her to do some full drills, but I can't get her to make that leap. All right, let's see what else we got. Oh, I also got some sets of cards. Now, I plan to, if I can, you know, my plan is when I do giveaways to send a card with everybody's gift. So these ones that I got, they're diamond paintable cards. So like this one just says hello. This one says thank you with a butterfly. For you, best wishes with the butterfly. Another thank you. Oops, I forgot one there. A happy birthday. Wow, this is a big set. I've never seen a set this big. These are really nice. So they even have stuff on the inside. It's not just blank on the inside. This is a really high quality set. I'm very impressed with this. Another happy birthday. Just call me baby. Distance is not a problem because in the end I have you. So like Valentine's Day or something. Another happy birthday. Best wishes. Thank you. And life is beautiful. And that's the insides are just as pretty as the outsides. I'm really impressed with that. Nice. So I'm glad I got those. I just grabbed the pack. I didn't really, whoops, I forgot my apple out of this box. I didn't really scrutinize them individually. I just kind of saw the pack of cards and thought, heck yeah, I'll give those a try. And you know, all of this stuff was very reasonably priced. Like I said, and then of course you have all envelopes to go with all the cards. And I believe there was a total of, let's see how many envelopes we have, and that's probably how many cards we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's what I figured, 12 cards. So, again, look on their site and you can get the prices. We'll put that away later. I won't make you guys wait. And then I got a set of, I also got a set of Christmas cards. So, very cute. And I love that the insides of them are so well decorated. These are very, very nice cards. Merry Christmas. Very nice. That one's, is that the same? Nope, that's a little bit different. Love these. Love, love, love them. I wish I would have gotten more sets of them. I think I'm going to go back on their site and get some more of these. Very cute. Very nice cards. And they were, like I said, very reasonably priced. Merry Christmas. And Merry Christmas. All right. So those were the cards that I got. Those two sets. One is just kind of general all holidays, and one was all Christmas. Now this one, it looks like, oh, it looks like both of them are regular drill. Nope, there's some special drills in there too. So it's a combination of regular drills and special drills. And this one I see there's some ABs in there too. So you've got regular drills, special drills, and ABs throughout for both sets. What else did I get? What else? I've been waiting to get into this box. I also, all right, I got a couple of, and one of these are probably going to go in giveaways too. I got a couple of new journals. So I got this one. which is super pretty. And then this one, which is also super pretty, which is like, you know, a mandala. But I liked this one because it was a little bit different. It wasn't the classic, oops, you can't see it, sorry. Wasn't the classic mandala type. It, you know, it was just a little bit different. So I liked that one. And those are both special drill kits too. I don't know if these pages are lined or unlined. Let's take a look. Unlined pages on that one. And unlined on that one as well. So I don't have a preference one way or the other. I like both. Then we're getting to near the end here. What else did I get? Oh, I got some earrings. Couldn't resist these, you guys. Couldn't resist. So I think this came with one pair of earrings. This is just one pair of earrings. But this is what they look like. These are the dangly portions. Okay? And here are the hooks that go in them. And then here are more things that go in them. These hang from the inside. And then, whoops, I dropped something. I dropped one. Uh-oh, I gotta retrieve it or else I'll never get it. Oh, there we go. This is really cool. Mary Lou, you can't find a journal with lines anymore? Huh. I do have some with lines. If I can find you one, I would gladly send it to you. This is what's going to go on the inside of those earrings of the dangly part. That's very pretty. And then just the rest of these special drills go on the rest of the earrings. Those are really cute. I like those. I'm going to wear those. I got some other earrings from another budget diamond painting company that I don't like quite as well as I liked these. These are really nice. I like these ones. I'm going to try them out. I'm going to wear them. I'm going to rock these earrings. You just wait. Then I did pick up a couple of, they do have some budget diamond painting resin pens. And I just grabbed a couple of these. I figured they'd be great to throw in giveaways. These are very, very similar. In fact, if it weren't for the branding, I would swear to you that they're the exact same thing as the DAC ones. With the glitter, the DAC glitter pens. So I just figured these would be nice to throw in giveaways for events or, you know, just for whenever. And then last but not least, I got something a little bit, this is not really, it is for me going to be diamond painting related, but it wasn't necessarily marketed to be diamond painting related. They're getting into a lot more just art supplies, arts and craft supplies at Craftably, and this is one of the things that they were carrying. These are acrylic paint pens. Now, it shows on the label that they're using these to paint rocks, which that's a great idea and a great use for them. But what I'm going to do with them, or what I had thought, I didn't really look at them too closely. What I thought I might be able to do with them is if they are truly just paint in a pen, I thought to myself, because when I do my canvas wrap borders on my diamond paintings, I use acrylic paint and I paint, or my wrapped frames, I paint my borders with acrylic paint. And I thought, what if I could use these paint pens to paint the borders rather than using actual paint in a brush? I could get closer to the diamonds down here than I can with a paintbrush without going over onto my diamonds. And yeah, so that was my thought. So I'm going to give that a try. I'll let you know how it works out. Of course, you know, there's probably not enough paint in these pens to do a big diamond painting, but some of my smaller 30 by 40s, I think that it would work well. And it comes with 12 colors. So that's what I got from Craftably at the retreat. So just showing you, you know, yeah. No need for steak dinner, Mindy. You're all ice creamed up. I feel ya. Thank you, Sue. That would be awesome if you would come and help me reorganize my craft room. All right, let me put all this stuff away real quick, and then we can get back to just bullshitting. Because that's what we're here for. That's what it's all about. I just wanted to show you guys this stuff because I've had it sitting in the box. I didn't want to put it away without showing you what I got. Because half the time when I get things, I get them just to show to you anyways. I did order some things today from Diamond Art Club. There were a couple that caught my eye. I know Mindy was saying there was nothing today that caught her eye. But I did see a couple. Yes, Brenda, those cards are from Craftably too. Hi, Lynn. How are you? I'm just going back in you haven't ordered from Craftably yet, Jennifer? You've got to do it. Yep, you've got to do it. Yes, and they'll be perfect. Those all that stuff I showed you will be perfect for smashing the specials. Yep. All right. Mindy's being bad again. What is Mindy doing? The name of the canvas, Brenda, that I'm working on is Wildflowers Butterflies. It's a Diamond Art Club canvas. I'm not sure if it's still available. It's an older kit. I've actually been working on it for over a year. I just pulled it out and decided it's time to finish it. I've just got this little area here left to finish, and I decided that it's time to get it off the bed and get it off the guest bed and get it finished. Yes, Lisa, you've been waiting for your Craftably order since January, February. They had some difficulty with their pre-orders from this last batch, I know, and I believe the latest information. Michael's really good about communicating when there's delays, and I believe that they're expected in August, Mindy. I could be wrong, but I believe they're expected now in August. And I realize that is a long time, but with shipping from overseas, you know, and doing pre-orders, there were events that happened that were just beyond their control. But this was all stuff that they have. The stuff that I just showed you is nothing that would have to be a pre-order or a special order. This is all stuff that they have in stock. So if you were interested in any of that kind of stuff, that's all stuff that they have in stock. All right, so what else do we have to talk about tonight? Oh, I wanted to know what everybody else ordered today. I'll tell you what I ordered. So I didn't get anything from Dreamer Designs. I wanted to. There were a couple of them that I really, really wanted to get. And if they're still there, tonight when I'm done, now that I'm all liquored up, no, I'm not all liquored up. I had a couple glasses of wine. I'm just joking. But now that I'm all liquored up, maybe I'll go and order them. But don't worry, Mindy, I won't spend my yarn budget. I will not touch my yarn budget. It's actually, you know, I hate to say it, but I've been really looking lately in ordering yarn. I've been looking at summer yarns and wanting to get cotton yarns and all that stuff. But it's almost time to start looking at winter yarns again. You know, if you want to make stuff for fall and winter, sweaters and whatnot, now is really the time to get started on that stuff. At least when you live in, you know, northern climates like we do. Yes, August. Fingers crossed. Yep. Yes, Lisa, you are very patient. Sierra, you just ordered some diamond paintings from Amazon. You know, I've gotten really good stuff from Amazon. I've gotten really bad stuff from Amazon. It's hit and miss. But I have gotten some really good things from Amazon. I would say my first 20 diamond paintings that I ever did were from Amazon because I didn't know any better. I didn't know about any of these diamond painting companies. I didn't even know about YouTube. Like, I didn't know that there was a diamond painting community on YouTube. I didn't know anything about any of it. And I just strictly ordered from Amazon for probably about the first 20 that I ever did. And I got really, really lucky in that the first diamond painting I ever worked on turned out so good that I was like, yeah, this is great. And it was just I want to say it was like a $5 diamond painting. But it turned out awesome, and I was hooked. And you know, you don't have to always spend a lot of money to get good diamond paintings. I've got tons of budget-friendly diamond paintings that are very, very nice. In fact, I think it's one I showed you that I finished that I got from DP Clubs. It was a square diamond painting, and I finished it quite a while ago. But my mother-in-law was over and she saw it and she fell in love with it. And I wasn't doing anything with it. It was just sitting here waiting for me to frame. And she just fell in love with it. And I said, well, you can have it if you want it. And she's like, no, I couldn't take it. I'm like, yeah, if you want it, take it. So she went and she did take it. And the next time I went over to their house, she said, come here, I want to show you something. So they live in a pretty upscale home. And she took me into their master bedroom, and she had gone to Michael's and had it framed. And it was hanging in their bedroom. And it looked absolutely gorgeous. And we're talking about a $4 diamond painting, that I had gotten from DP Clubs. And honestly, it looked like a work of art. It looked so good. So yeah, there ain't nothing wrong with ordering from Amazon. Amazon's awesome. Plus, you get it in like 2 days. That's the thing I love about Amazon is if you need something in a hurry, it's there, But is it just, they've raised the price of Prime over the years. I remember when I first signed up for Amazon Prime, I want to say it was like $89 a year. My Prime just renewed. It was like $130 for the year. I was a little bit, and I'm sure they sent me a notification that that's how much it was going to be, but I don't pay attention to stuff like that. But yeah, it has really gone up. But the cost of shipping has also increased tremendously. So gas and all of that. So you have to account for stuff like that. Tui, you ordered Rugrats and the Hannah Lynn kit. Mindy, I haven't resisted Diamond Dots yet. I resisted for the moment because I think I was putting stuff in my shopping cart, and I was just trying to decide because there were 3 that I really, really wanted. But I wanted to get the most out of the buy one, get one 40% off. So I was looking back at some of their older kits to, try to make them, so I could get 4 to make the most of the coupon code. And I got called for dinner. So dinner was ready. Jeff called me for dinner. So I abandoned that. And then after dinner, I had to watch You. And then after I watched You, I had to go live. So as soon as I'm done here, I'm going to get back to shopping. Jennifer, you've already started your crochet Christmas gift. See, exactly. It's not too early. It's not too early to start thinking about winter yarn. Not at all. Yes, Jennifer, I was right there with you up until 2 a.m. Christmas Day finishing projects. Heck yes. I don't know if you guys remember or not, but I was crazy last Christmas with trying to get gifts finished. I was so stressed out. I remember on my Christmas premiere that I recorded being so stressed out. It was crazy. It was just, I was crying. I literally cried. I was so stressed out because I had so many projects to finish. And that's actually when Jeff learned how to sew in the ends of my crochet projects for me, because I was running so behind, and I had made 8 Christmas tree skirts, crocheted 8 Christmas tree skirts. and they changed color every second round. And so, needless to say, there were 1.5 million ends to weave in per, per skirt. So I taught him how to weave in my ends for me, and he weaved in all the ends while he sat there and watched football, which was a tremendous help. So now I got a guy to weave my ends in for me. I don't ever have to worry about weaving in another end in my life. He doesn't mind doing it, so he's pretty good at it. So I got a guy for that now. I got a guy for Mindy's right. I got a guy for everything. Nate's my guy that winds yarn. Jeff's my guy that, Jeff pretty much does everything else. And I do mean everything. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not being dirty. Look, get out of here with your dirty minds. There's a diamond painting community on Twitch too. Okay. Sierra, I'm old. You look really young and cute. I am old and I don't do Twitch. I am a technological idiot. Complete technological idiot. I can't even I should have Maddie show me how Twitch works. I really should. I should check it out because I have heard that there is an avid crafting community on Twitch. I don't think I've ever even been on there once, but I should check it out. What about anybody else? Is anybody else active in the diamond painting community on Twitch? Just out of curiosity, how many people cross platforms and also watch diamond painting related stuff on Twitch? Just curious. Anita, hi. You went to Dairy Queen and Walgreens, so you must have put a bra on then, huh? I could see not wearing a bra to Dairy Queen drive-thru, but I probably would have had to put one on to go into Walgreens. Although, like Mindy said, girls these days are not wearing bras, so you would have just fit in with everybody else. Yeah, I think Maddie did mention Twitch. So yeah, gaming. There's a lot of gaming on Twitch. I think Nate might have a Twitch account. I could be wrong. I don't know what he does in his man cave. I mean, I know he doesn't do anything bad, but as far as, I think he does have a Twitch. Now, Twitch, am I thinking of the right thing? Twitch is all lives, right? Am I right, Sierra? Twitch is all lives. Sue, what kind of gaming do you do? I didn't know that you were a gamer. I used to be a gamer before I got really heavy into crafting. From the time Nate was about 3 years old on, I was a pretty heavy gamer. I did not know you were a gamer too. We didn't even talk about gaming. We'll have to talk about that sometime. I was big into Minecraft, you guys. Huge into Minecraft. I could Minecraft for days. I remember one time Nate and I were playing Minecraft and he fell asleep. And so I just took his remote and signed him out of the game or whatever, and I kept playing. And the next thing I realized, this is no joke, I honestly had zero concept of time passing. But the next thing I realized, I heard birds chirping and I looked out the window and it was getting light out. It was 7 o'clock in the morning. I had stayed up all night without even realizing it playing Minecraft. That's pretty bad when you don't even realize that you've been up all night. I do that now crafting, but that was the first time I had ever done something like that. I was shocked. Mindy says I might have a Twitch. You might have a Twitch. Mrs. Coffee got me on Twitch, but I still don't know the ins and outs. I'm going to have to check it out. Yeah, that's true, Anita. If you got to go to town, you might as well get everything. Brenda, I'm right there with you, girl. Can't even figure out how to post on Instagram. I can barely figure out Instagram. I'm a part of a group chat on Instagram, and for about the first 6 months that I was a part of this group chat, I didn't even know how to get into it. I felt like these poor girls that I was in this chat with probably thought that I was the most stuck up bitch because I never like commented. But I had no idea. I would see pop up notifications of stuff they were posting, but I didn't know how to get to it. I finally figured it out. Mindy says I get twitches often. Not that kind of twitch, Mindy. You're a goofball. I thought you were being serious and you really had a twitch. Maybe I'll have Nate show me what it's all about. Yeah, I have twitches related to old age. I got a twitch. Or my ice cream addiction. I got sugar overload. Sue, you were really big into World of Warcraft? Really? I would never expect that from you. And the other Sue, both Sues played World of Warcraft. Wow. Yeah, the time super flies during gaming, doesn't it, Jennifer? Definitely, Anita, too much technology. Oh, did you mean a Switch? 50 Shades? No, Mindy, get your mind out of the gutter. Mindy, you're taking over for Christopher. Not that kind of a not a switch, and not that kind of a twitch. Ay, 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 I tell ya. 50 Shades style. You know, I never read that book or saw that movie. I'm not a huge, like, women's lib, like, against the well, I mean, of course I'm against exploitation of anybody, but I'm not, like, a huge, oh my gosh, it was, like, the exploitation of women, you know, da 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 da. I'm not into that kind of novel. It's just not my jam. I just it just never piqued my curiosity whatsoever. Aren't there like 3 movies now too of it? Or 3 books? 3 books or 3 movies or both? Why is it that every good book they've got to make into a movie? It kind of ruins it. Especially if you see the movie first. I hate seeing the movie first. Of course, I haven't been reading much lately. It's hard to read when you're crafting all the time. And that, again, has been mostly my life for the past few years, has been just crafting. I even gave up on, I used to have a master garden, like a beautifully, beautifully manicured, landscaped perennial garden. And then I did a tremendous amount of annual flowers, baskets that I put together myself. Gorgeous flowers. Like, I would have people that would come just to see my flowers, like walk by my house just to see my flowers. And I just, once I got really big into crafting, it's like it replaced that for me. I don't know if it's that I got older and the work became harder, or my physical, limitations, though it just became too much hard work, or what. But I really kind of laid off of the gardening once I started getting really heavily into crafting. And I have to say, I don't miss it. I know that it's good to have a balance of all things in life, but I'm really happy with what I'm doing. And as long as you're happy with what you're doing, you know, why continue to do something that doesn't bring you joy? So now I only do things that bring me joy. And that's crafting and shopping. Oh, speaking of shopping, I was going to tell you the two that I got from Diamond Art Club today. I got Make a Wish, which was already on a pretty significant sale for it being a new release. And I hope that that doesn't mean that there's something wrong with the rendering, because I really, really like the image. And it's a round drill kit, which I'm super excited about. You know, there haven't been many round drill kits out lately. So I'm excited about that. And it's just, I don't know, it just struck me. It just really struck me. I like the colors in it. And I think it's going to be really pretty. So that's something I might work on relatively soon after I get it. I am bound and determined to finish that Josephine wall, though. You guys are just going to shit when you see it. When you see that thing finished, you're just not even going to believe it. It's literally the most beautiful diamond painting I've ever seen completed. And I'm not even a huge Josephine wall, like I'm not like a diehard J-Wall fan, but just with 250 colors and with the size that it is, it's glorious. It's just nothing less than beautiful. Oh, no exploitation. She was willing. Okay. Yes, she was willing, but I know, but wasn't there some hubbub about that, like the exploitation of women? Like, didn't some wasn't there some controversy there that it was exploitative towards women? Not that I care about. I mean, not that I don't care, but I'm not like, you know, up in arms about it. It's not my fight. Hi Ruby. Hi Ruby Q. How you doing? Yeah, so we can game sometime. I do not have a Switch, but I do have an Xbox X. Wow, Guild Wars. I'll have to see what that's about. You know what I liked when I gamed? I liked oh my goodness, I can't even think of the name of it now. It was a 3-part game, and it was about, it had to do with dragons and some rip in the time space continuum type of deal. Gosh, it'll come to me. I'll text it to you. See, Sue has a Switch. Yeah, a Switch is a gaming console, Mindy. Not that kind of Switch. Not that kind of Switch. Yeah, Sue, I should try audiobooks while I craft. You know what? I've never done an audiobook. I'm just gonna throw that out there. Is it like, what's the narration like? Like how, when they have, okay, if they're narrating a conversation, and I'm really showing my ignorance here, and I don't care. We're all friends. And you guys know how thick I can be sometimes. When they do like narration of conversations, are there different people's voices that voice the quoted parts? Like, let's say a man and a woman are having a conversation in the book. So does a man say the man's voice parts and a woman say the woman's voice parts? I just always wondered how difficult it would be to tell the difference between who was speaking when you're talking about like quoted conversations. I don't know. That might be something stupid to worry about. Jennifer says, I tried to watch it. It was boring to me. J.R. Ward, that's the stuff. What's J.R. Ward? Oh, yeah, Mindy, on a serious note, yeah, I'm excited to see the new round drills too. So I'm hoping that that new kit that I ordered today is going to be the new round drills. Is it? Do you know that? Do you have that on good authority, Mindy? I'm asking you as if, you got all the answers. Because you do, don't you? I count on Mindy to have all the answers to everything in life. She's a strong woman. She changes him. Oh, are we still talking about... Are we still talking about that stupid thing? Sue says, the DAC I'm working on now, the rounds are terrible. This is the first one that I've been frustrated with. It's a fairly new Ringdale Springfield. Yeah, Sue, I am not a fan of the ones that I did a couple of round DACs when they switched drills, and I was not a fan. Which one? A Protege in particular. I was not a fan of those round drills. So hopefully the new ones are going to be way better and like they used to be. Hoping so. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. But that was just an image that really I was willing to deal with, even if they were, not my favorite type of drills. I was willing to deal with it just because I like the image so much. Sometimes you can do that. Sometimes you can, look past certain flaws if you're really in love with the image. You can struggle through certain things if you're really in love with the image. Isn't it tough sometimes and to hear... Okay, I was watching somebody's... I don't remember if it was a live or if it was somebody's video. It might have been a replay of a live. And they were like bad-mouthing one of the companies that I happen to like. And they were, really like complaining about that company and putting them down. And it's hard when... I'm not saying that that's what you're doing, Sue. Or that's what I'm doing. I'm not talking down DAC at all. I love DAC. But this was about... It was about Die Moon Shop, actually. And I actually really like Die Moon Shop. And it's hard to have somebody like talking bad about something that you like. So I apologize if it appears like I'm talking bad about something. I'm really not. No, Bethany, not Elder Scrolls. I did play Elder Scrolls. Oh, I'm way behind on chat. What the hell? Hi, Mystical Enlightenment. How are you? I would not know, Judy, the best site to get audiobooks. I would assume Amazon. Audiobooks have a reader who changes voices for characters. They are members of Screen Actors Guild, so sort of act out characters. Okay, that makes sense. Okay. So Mindy says Diamond Art Club. Yes, they do have the best selection, in my opinion. I agree with that. Diamond Art Club definitely has the best selection. Diamond Art Club started making their own drills and were not happy with the rounds. They had been working on them. Right, exactly. Exactly. Hi, Nikki. How are you? Yes, I'm glad you got to make a live too. That's okay. You can always watch the rest of, or watch it over again on the replay. We're actually gonna, I'm probably gonna get going in just a few minutes here. No, Sue, I didn't. That came out wrong. I wasn't implying that you were that you were putting down DAC, but it sounded kind of like I was, because I said about I didn't care for the round drills after they started making them themselves. I did have at least one kit that I hated the round drills on, but I wasn't putting them down either. As they're still, my favorite, among my top 3 diamond painting companies. Dye Moon Shop is a lot of money. But in my opinion, they have some of, and I know, Mindy, that you don't care for their artwork, and that's fine. To each their own. If we, if we all didn't have an opinion, life would be pretty boring. Um, but to me, they have some artwork that just isn't available anywhere else. And so I'm willing to pay that price in order to get that artwork. Um, and if it's not your cup of tea, it's not your cup of tea. And that's fine. That is just fine. Oh, one other thing I wanted to talk about, and I wanted to talk a little bit about on my channel because I didn't discuss it in my whip and chat on Thursday. If you guys didn't know, because most of you, if you're are also subscribed to Mindy's channel, but just in case you're not, and you are one of the people who expressed interest in the crochet along that Mindy and I were talking about doing with the Island Stroll crochet pillow, I know that there were some people on my channel that did express an interest in doing that with us. We have started that. So what we're doing is on Fridays at 2 o'clock, we're going live with that crochet along for the Island Stroll pillow from the website, pattern website, Sisters in Stitch. So we did start on Friday, and we're doing that live on Mindy's channel. So if you missed that on Friday, go back and watch the replay. We got started, but we didn't finish the first square. And we're going to continue with the first square and maybe move on to the second square, because the rest of the rounds in the first square are really pretty straightforward and easy. Check that out. We have started it. We started it on Friday, and I'm sorry I didn't let you guys know in advance. But I didn't know until Thursday, after I already had my whip and chat up, that we were going to be starting it on Friday. We just kind of decided at the last minute, it's time to get started. So that's what else I have going on that's not on my channel. If you want to participate, or if you just want to drop in and chat with us while we work on the project. There was one, I don't remember who it was in the live on Friday and said that they weren't participating, but they were really enjoying just watching, and that it was really relaxing just to watch. So even if you don't want to work on it with us, even if you just want to come and hang out at the live, 2 p.m. Eastern time on Fridays is when we're going to be doing those live crochet alongs. And it's, yes, it's tutorial-ish in nature, but it's live, so it's chatty too. It's a little bit of a combo platter. It's not just straight up do this stitch, then do this stitch. I mean, we're talking and interacting with chat at the same time. So a little bit different. Hopefully, you can have the pattern up on the Sisters in Stitch website also, so you can, continue to refer to the pattern in case the chattiness is distracting to you. Again, that's a free pattern. If you have any questions at all about it, feel free to email Mindy or myself, and we'd be happy to answer any questions about it. But it's a really good time. So you don't need to be, an super experienced crocheter. Just know the basics. And yeah, come hang out with us. So that's one thing that I have going that is that I didn't tell you guys about before. So yeah, it was super fun. Me chatty? Never. I know, right? I'm never chatty. Yes, Brenda, definitely ask a question that has nothing to do with what we're talking about. Absolutely. Absolutely, Brenda. Ask away. I'm waiting with bated breath. Way back when I was in high school working at Dairy Queen in Algonac. Have you heard of that town? Yes, I have. We serve a soda called Bernie. Verner's. Yes, Verner's. Yes, Verner's is awesome. We only have Verner's in Michigan. What's the question? Do we also have it? Heck yeah, we still have Verner's. Verner's is the whip. Verner's is a cure-all. Verner's is like not just a delicious soda, but it is also a medicine if you've got a hangover, an upset tummy, the flu, whatever ails you, Verner's is going to help you with. So, yep, we definitely still have Verner's. We also, another thing that we have in Michigan that other states don't have, and I feel really sorry for those other states, is Kogel's hot dogs. Kogel's is a brand of hot dogs here in Michigan, and they are far superior to any other hot dog that I've ever had anywhere else in the United States. Where are you at now, Brenda? If you're not in Michigan anymore, I can send you some Verner's. Don't know how well that would ship. Pennsylvania, okay. All right. So you moved from Michigan to Pennsylvania. Not much of a weather shift, is it? Probably the weather's about similar. Yeah. All right, you guys. Well, Sue says I'm too chatty, so I guess I'm going to let you guys off of here and get going. And I'm going to continue working on this, and I'm going to finish it up. And so hopefully in my whip and chat on Thursday, I'll be able to show you guys this canvas with it being completely finished. Although, you know, you get the general idea of it. But I hope oh, I want to show you one more thing before I go. I know it's late. I know I'm, you know, over my hour and a half, but whatever. I mean, I guess it's a self-imposed hour and a half. There's nobody out there making me get off after an hour and a half, are they? All right, I want to show you something. So I ordered some yarn. I know, shocking. I saw a Facebook ad popped up for a pattern for a shirt from Hobby, Hobbii yarn company. And I fell in love with the shirt. It was so stinking cool looking. I had never seen anything crocheted that looked anything like it. And I thought, I'm going to make that shirt. So I thought about substituting the yarn, but then I thought, no, this is such a specialized pattern that I want to get exactly the yarn that they used to make the shirt. So I ordered it and it came, and oh my gosh, it came in these teeny weeny little skeins. So teeny, so teeny. And it said I only needed 3 of each of 2 colors, so 6 total skeins to make a size extra large shirt. Well, I don't need an extra large. I only need a large, probably a medium actually, but I wanted it to be a little on the bigger side. So, I started the shirt yesterday, and I got the front panel done. Isn't that cool? Tell me that is not badass. Isn't that just neat looking? I love it. It so reminds me of the 80s, you guys. This is like an 80s throwback pattern to me. It reminds me of, I would wear this with my gray parachute pants with all the zippers. Heck yeah. Did you guys have parachute pants in the 80s? I did. With all kinds of zippers. But isn't that awesome? I love it. I love it. Ugh. Isn't that just cool? Sue, you've been looking at this shirt? It's turning out, it's hypnotizing, right? Yes, Karen, it is. So neat. So this is the front panel. And like I said, I did make it a little bit oversized. What I have to do now is I got to measure off for the neck hole. And then I have to add a couple more rows. Oops, you can't even see what I'm talking about. I got to add a couple more rows up onto the where the shoulders are going to be. And then make the back panel and then just sew it together and put a border row on it and it'll be done. So I did this in one day. It only took me one day to do this front panel. And this is a size 2 fine yarn, and I'm using a 4mm hook. So, and this was in the midst of doing all kinds of other stuff too. So conceivably I could have this done by the time I do my next yarn video, which hopefully will be Tuesday. Oh, except I have friends coming over to swim on Tuesday. I forgot. So I probably won't do my yarn video Tuesday. Maybe I'll do it Monday. Monday I got to go to the post office. I don't know. We'll see. My next yarn video, though, hopefully I'll have a completed shirt to show you. Hopefully I'll be wearing it. But I just wanted to show this to you guys because it's so different. It's so neat. It's just, I never thought, I don't know. I just think it's really cool. All right. Yeah, Mindy, you're going to get dizzy. You know what? Just for that, I'm going to wear this next time I see you. I'm wearing this next time we go to lunch. Yeah. Brenda. Okay, cool, Brenda. Thank you very much. Sue, you had parachute pants? Heck yes. Definitely. Parachute pants were the shit in the 80s. All right, you guys. I'm going to get going. I've got to go potty. Drink too much wine. Got to go break the seal. So I hope you guys have a great rest of your weekend. Thank you for hanging out with me. Congrats to Karen, my winner of my giveaway for the night. And I hope to hear from you with your address, and I will get everything sent out to everybody on Monday. All right, you guys, have a great night. Talk to you soon. Bye. Whoops, I can't figure out how to end this. Maddie usually does this, you guys. Now you might be stuck with me. X, end. There we go. All right, bye for real.